Hello, Tara here. I have been scrapping up a storm this past weekend. I didn't do any process videos, but I managed to do 4 layouts and I've almost finished a 5th. Just over mostly Saturday actually. So I thought I'd just share them because there's a lot of details that you kind of miss out on just the photos. So this was day 15 because I skipped ahead a bunch. From Sandra Lee, and on hers it looks like a border, folded over corner, 2 photos in a bigger mat, a tab, and some whatnots down here. I'm using, actually for all 4 of these, it's Mercy Tiara's, what's this latest one? Sunshine kit. I love this kit. I've pretty well used it to bits. So, like literally bits. But I'm still going to try and get a couple more out of it. Anyway, so this is mainly, let's see, this is Echo Park. Pretty well mostly Echo Park. All of these florals were fussy cut from one of the papers. So, what do we want to say? The 3 items that I had chosen for additional bits were stitching, acrylic embellishment, and stamping. So I used, now where did I put the stamp set? Right here. It's an old Amy Tangerine stamp set that I bought on Facebook, on a Facebook buy and sell group. So this camera here was stamped, the little clouds were stamped, and I think that's it. I didn't go crazy because I'm not a stamper. I keep buying them, but I don't get very far. Oh, and I lie. This little tag here has a stamp on it too. So this here at the bottom, instead of, so Sandra had, it looks like florals. Oh no, she's got some tags there and some leaves, but she has her tags pointing down. I did mine up. So these 2 came in the ephemera. These are chipboard. And then this one I made, and I squished the, or I punched the top with the We Are Makers punch. I added in some epoxy flare from, is it just one? Just one on this one. From Scrap and Happy Studio. And then for acrylic pieces I have the Arrow, the OMG, and the Epic, and those are all from Not Just for Boys. And for the stitching, I put a bit of twine here, and I honestly don't know what make this is. It's a little thinner than the twinery. I know I got it, a friend gave me a couple of bundles of stuff, and that's like 13 years ago. So I did a couple of cross stitches across here just to include the stitching. I didn't know what else to do. It, you know, like it's really only 1 piece of pattern paper and then a bit here, but it seems very busy, doesn't it? Oh, and the green here that is just matting, that super thin mat, I pulled from the Pooh 6x6, Winnie the Pooh 6x6 paper pad from last month's, one of the add-ons. So that was it for that one, day 15. Then for day, yikes, I got a lot of stuff sitting around in here. Day 16 was Aprilynne Bishop Barrett, and it's 3, she's got an 8.5 by 11, but I did a 12 by 12. So 3 little photos or a circular element, some banners, and some circular elements. And for mine, I had chosen washi, ribbon, and acrylic embellishments. So what I did for, what was the first one? The washi. 2 of these circular elements here are just strips of random washi, and then I punch them with a circle punch. This one is just actually this paper here. I actually cut out what I could of it. So, like, I've been trying to save everything. So that's just a piece of paper. This is the vellum that was included in the kit, but I layered it over a piece of white printer paper just so it would, you wouldn't see the stuff behind, but I loved the effect of it. And then I I used the embroidery floss from the Joy kit, like the Christmas kit, and I hand stitched just messily around the outside of the actual background, and then all three of the, oh no, just these two, and then this circular element. Did make a little shaker. I used a mixture of, these are both Rachel Talman. I really like this one, but I wanted some of the blues, so it's a mixture of fairy dust and joy. Let's see, what else was I? Washi ribbon. Oh, the ribbon I forgot about till the last minute. So I just took, and I believe this came in one of, I think, Adventure Awaits, one of the other Mercy Tiara kits. I just snipped off a piece, folded it in half, and then kind of bunched it, well, no, that's not even how. Kind of bunched it like this, put a staple in it, and then I just tucked it in a few different places for texture. So there's one there, there, and there. Hardly noticeable, but it's kind of a neat little, you know, just an addition. It's just that white and you don't really notice it. And then for the acrylic embellishment, I just used this little turquoise arrow from Not Just for Boys. So not a whole lot else to say. It's just using lots of fussy cut pieces, some sequins, chipboard, and from the sticker sheet, like just really utilizing, and this is a chipboard piece, chipboard, another chipboard. So it's called Old Friends Are the Best. And then this is a group of friends that we just got together a few weeks ago, and I've known most of them for since we were about 4, so almost 50 years now. Crazy. Okay, on to day 17, a Sarah Davies layout. Every time I try and do one of hers, I try to do it like less busy, and then this is what happens. What I was trying to do was make use of the rest of the circle that I cut from that last layout. Oh, you can't see. So I really had to, there was a bunch, you know, missing from in here, so I really had to strategically place my strips and my circles. I might still add this element in here. That's what I might go back and do. And what I'm going to do is I have this punch. Again, it was a purchase from Facebook, buy and sell. And I'll just punch maybe an orange and just have it running over just for, because on here, did she have a title spot? Yeah, she didn't really have a spot for a title, but I might add that in because I do like that little. Okay, so I had come up with puffies. I like a puffy embellishment, doodling, and acrylic embellishment. So by the time I get this series done, I will have gone through pretty well all my acrylic embellishments, I have a feeling. So what I did for the puffy is just this, and this is from Simple Stories Take Note. The paper and everything else basically is from Mercy Tiara Sunshine again. The doodling was done with a pen from Grabby, and I just like real loosely went around the edges of all of the pieces of paper that are on here. So it just gives it a bit of something. And then as far as the acrylic embellishment, these are little acrylic half back embellishments, so the blue and the white, and I just use them kind of in place of like enamel dots or whatever. And then I did add in some of the gold pink paisley enamel dots so that I could have groupings of 3. But I do love how that turned out. Love it. Great way to use up a lot of little bits, because these are like, let's see, this, I only had 2 little pieces that I could use for that. So it looks like it's running the whole length. Same with these. They're just like cut in half and used strategically. So that's a great way to use up those bits. And did I say these were not just for boys? I think so. Okay. So that was day 17. And then for day 18, this is a sketch from Frances West, and I did this. So I've got my 2 banners running along the bottom. Instead of stars, I used like different elements, so mostly tags. And then she had it ripped all 4 sides. I just ripped the top and the bottom. Of course, that's gutted. So as far as interesting bits on here, let's see. I added in, my 3 things. So I had a shaker on here. So I did this shaker with the Mercy Tiara confetti mix that came in this month. Tags, I kind of made my own. So this is cut just from a piece and the corners cut off, and this one too. And then I used some of the tickets, like the print, what do you call it? Printable tickets that she includes, labels that she includes in her kits now. So I thought they had an interesting top, and they, like, obviously the colors match, so tucked those in. Then I was looking for something. I didn't want to punch holes and put thread or twine in them. I've been doing a lot of the twine and the embroidery floss and whatnot, so I thought I would just use some embellishments. What I ended up finding was, I hadn't used these yet. These are Obed Marshall Fantastico, like the little puffy stickers. So I've got like some little florals, a star, and then these little cameras I thought were perfect colors, so I thought I'd put one of those into each of the clusters, and then some flair from Life is Good, love this, awesome. And I kind of went with kind of that burnt orange. It's a color I don't use a whole lot, but it is a really nice accent when you're using these pinks and yellows. It does really pop. And then this looks bare. I gotta fill that in with something, and I don't know what it's gonna be. Tags. Okay, acrylic paint. I took some of the Dilutions white linen acrylic paint and watered it down. I did some real messy splatters. Like normally I try and do nice perfect little dook dook dook, but because it was looking a little, I don't know, not necessarily girly, but a little too neat. I don't know. I didn't, I wanted to just kind of mess it up a little bit. I just was in a mood, and I haven't done that in a long time, and it kind of felt good to go just, So anyway, that's Braden at his track meet this year. This is our oldest great nephew, and he has gotten so flippin' tall. and does the running and everything. So I kind of wanted to document just one of him eating it there in the sand pit. Anyway, so that's my 4 from the weekend, and I have one more. I'm working on the Mercy Tiara sketch challenge for the month. So I'm hoping to have that up shortly, and then I have to go back, and there's no way I'm getting all these done by the end of the month. Like, I maybe half done, maybe. So we'll work at it over the summer. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for popping in. Hope everyone's having a great time, enjoying this hot weather. Can I tell you how hot it is here? I mean, honestly, I'm just dying, but that's fine. It cooled off a bit today, but yeah, I've just been like one big wet noodle for a week. Crops are in, we're all caught up. What else do we have to do? I have a couple appointments this week, but that's all good. All good. Things are looking up. Things are getting done. So a little more time for Tara to scrap, hopefully. Hope everyone else is finding a little bit of time, or at least finding time to do something you enjoy. We'll talk to you again. Thanks so much.